Our first speaker is Brodie Bruner with The Truth About Water Waste. Brodie is a graduate of the Baylor University, where he studied business management and international business. Since joining Weathermatic in 1995, Brodie has passionately promoted landscape water conservation worldwide through his product innovations and training seminars, resulting in billions of gallons of water saved. To share the savings from landscape irrigation, Brodie co-founded the Save Water, Give Life social cause to fund water wells and teach hygiene classes in third world countries. Please join me in welcoming Brodie Bruner.
Thank you. Can everybody hear me there? I believe so. And we'll get the side screens going. Thank you for having me. I'm enjoyed the show and looking forward to just a few minutes you'll see me exit stage left and head back home to see the kids in Dallas. But for the next 7 minutes and 48 seconds here, I'm going to talk to you about the truth of water waste. Water is something you don't think about every day. Restaurant world, you think a lot about food, but as we know, water is an important ingredient for everything we do, be it food or our own bodies. The reality is 3% of the Earth's water is available to us as fresh water. Think about that for a moment, only 3%. Think about it a little bit deeper, only 1% of that is available for human use. So only 1% is available. So that is a major issue that we all have to address. It really hits home when you think about your pocketbook. Look at the numbers there for a moment. You might not be able to make out your city, but a 41% rise since 2010 in the price of water. That's between 2010 and 2015, and it went up even more just in the past year. So any of you that manage budgets for water for your facilities, this is going to be a continual pressure point and a pain point for the remainder of your careers. It's going to be a significant issue. So that's why it's important we talk about it, because of the scarcity and because the price. I will mention before I leave that point, the average price of water in the U.S. is about $5 per 1,000 gallons. We see everything from below $1 to some places over $20 per 1,000. It varies quite a bit, and I'll talk about that here in just a moment. But an important point about water use is the EPA says about half of it is wasted. So think about that for a moment. An energy efficiency program, you might look to save 10 or 20%. With water, we target 50%. We target half. One of the reasons why we can save so much is the prevailing technology that's used on many of your restaurants to manage water is stuff like you see here, timers. Timers that don't adjust with the weather. They're just set for a certain amount of time. They don't adjust for water restrictions. They have no ability to alert you if there's an issue. They're literally, as we call them, dumb timers, and there's no remote access to them either. So the good news is now there's smart irrigation control technology to manage your water. There's some examples of the different parts and pieces. But if you think about it, this technology is weather-based. It allows daily adjustments. It is cloud-connected, and it's BMS compatible with weather stations, and it's site-specific, dialed into your soil type, your sprinkler type, and slope. There's an example of a pizza shop there, replacing the old timer, putting up the smart. Take a moment here to absorb the water map of rates, rebates, and restrictions. Think about your footprint as you look at the map. So what you'll see is the South and Southwest have a lot of rebates and restrictions, but high water rates are everywhere. The process that companies use to implement this is as you see here, so follow that for a moment. Think about your organization and how you could follow this process to implement a solution like what we just discussed here in your portfolio. Here's an example of the results that you can actually achieve. Savings generally of 50%. We did a pilot where we saved 40 to 70%, over $1,000 per restaurant location, and received an environmental award. Also consider how saving water can help with your social cause. We've had companies that for every gallon they save, they give a gallon through global clean water projects like the Save Water, Give Life cause that was mentioned in my introduction. We have companies in the restaurant industry who are contributing to these types of causes and making that visible to their customers as well as their employees. And so that combination of saving water at their own facilities is quite literally giving life to those who otherwise would not have clean water. So it's important that we can holistically make the connection between the savings that you can achieve at your facilities along with the gift of life that you can give because of that savings. And at the same time, be a good local community member through being compliant with water restrictions and also through achieving your operational gains in your budgets. So with that, I want to thank you for your time. And as you look forward to 2017 and you think about ways that you can become more efficient, ways you can hit your budget, ways that you can be a better local and global community citizen, please consider water in what you do. Because the truth about water waste is about half of it's wasted, and there's a huge opportunity out there for you through using technology like smart irrigation. So with that, thank you for your time.